Peace to the gods and the goddesses of the nation, of the land, and of all creation. Hope everybody doing well. Hope you blessed in a good mood. I'm gonna get right to the shit, man. I'm not even gonna fucking play with you. Because, and let me give this disclaimer. In no shape or form am I saying that it's okay, excuse me, to traffic, excuse me, to traffic any child. It's not cool to traffic no child. It's not cool to traffic any human being of the matter. But since I'm an African American, I must address the issue of African child trafficking that's in this motherfucking world today, family. We gotta be careful with our children. We have to keep a stern eye on our children at all times because we are at risk. And the fucked up thing about us being at risk is not only are we at risk in the hood, but we are also at risk of other people in different countries snatching up our children. And what makes it even motherfucking worse is we got some of our excuse me, not our ancestors, but our own family, as in the DNA, with Africans selling their own children into slavery for either sex or to be a maid to some person. And this shit is not just restricted to the British countries, the European countries, the Middle Eastern countries. This shit is not just going on over there. This shit is traveling all the way over here to America as well. This shit is in our territories, such as Haiti as well. That we got little kids that's getting trafficked, sold into slavery, kidnapped, sold into slavery, and you have like 100,000 of these children. This shit is being done to every motherfucking year, if not more. And this some shit that I'm not willing to sit here and let go unnoticed. If you're African American, if you're African, no matter what your fucking race is, keep hold of your children. You have to understand that your children are your legacy, that they are your motherfucking future. Anything that you may want to see achieved in this world, it has to be done through your children. You have to raise your children to not only achieve their dreams, but achieve the dreams that you see fit for the world yourself. Your children are a reflection of you. Your children should be the main objective of your life. Every time you wake up in the morning, everything you have to do, it should be about your children. About leaving your legacy with your children and then continuing on cycle that's going to not only cause effect with your family, but may even cause effect in the world. You never know what your child may grow up to be. You have to instill greatness in your child. You have to protect your child at any cost, even if that means your life. You have to protect your child. And it's really fucked up to see that it's some Africans and some Haitians and even probably some African Americans, which we all see because of drug addicted mothers that will sell their daughter into fucking prostitution so they could get a fucking drug. This shit has been going on for hundreds and thousands of years. It's time for us to crack down on this shit and end the shit. End it. It's time for this shit to end, family. Are you part of that movement? Are you willing to sacrifice even your life with making sure that the future of the African race continue to our children and continue to be great and will get greater? Are you prepared to go the length to achieve that, family? There's no reason that our children should be getting snatched up. There's no reason that mothers and fathers that's in poverty countries should be giving their children up to be slaves to rich people. And don't even try to say that it's just rich whites. No. Every race is sitting up there adopting children, got them coming to their house, cleaning, cooking for them and their motherfucking children. They should be home with us, not somewhere with a person that is not their father or their mother doing work for them. No shape or form should that shit be popping. Look at this, family. This is ABC News, mind you. There are an estimated 300,000 child slaves in Haiti, according to UNICEF. And even though I'm fucking with the United Nations, I have to quote they shit because they are telling the truth of what's going on in our countries, family. This staggering statistic is discussed in E. Benjamin Skinner's A Crime So Monstrous, a new book about the enormous and often underreported problem of modern day slavery. Skinner has come to Haiti with us. He was the one who gave us the idea to see how long it would take to leave New York City and buy a child slave. Peek this out, family. Haven't illustrated, because I'm not even going to show you how easy it was, because it was motherfucking easy. Maybe I put it in my slides so I could tell you how easy it was, but the time that the motherfuckers wasn't even in Haiti for an hour, and already had 3 to 5 fucking offers on buying a 10-year-old girl. That easy? That easy to get rid of your motherfucking child? That easy. Have illustrated how horrendously easy it is to buy a child slave in Haiti. Let's consider something exponentially more awful. The real scandal here in Haiti is that the children are usually just given away. Slave traffickers use Haiti's poverty and lack of opportunity to their advantage. They dangle like a diamond necklace the promise of school, says Skinner, as he explained Haiti's system of child slavery began generations ago. Poor families from the countryside would give their children to wealthy families in the city. The children would do domestic work, but they will be also fed, clothed, and educated. Fuck out of here. You can't educate your child. You can't raise yourself up to be able to go out there and make money, to be able to feed your child, to do whatever you can. You can't even try to motherfucking live off the land. It's amazing. This is a thing that I hate about with some people. It's so easy to go get some seeds and crop. Think about Haiti. That shit is full of forest. Live off the land if you have to. Don't put your child. You should have enough love inside of your body not to put your child in any situations where they can be harmed. You think them people ain't beating your child? Raping your child? You don't care about that? A victim of sex trafficking is what? An individual who has been forced into the commercial sex industry, such as prostitution, and held against their will by force, fraud, or coercion. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, the average entry into the sex industry is just 12 years old. Family. Most of the kids we see are African American and some Latinos. The average age here is 12 to 19, says a Chicago native in her 40s who is herself a survivor of child sexual abuse and trafficking. It is a big problem in the black community. I believe we are in a crisis. We are, family. You talk about destruction of mind. Ain't no telling what that child could be in the future. Ain't that no telling now after the child being through that what they will do in the future. This leads to drugs. This leads to crime. This leads to diseases. This leads to a life destroyed for a child who was innocent when it came on earth. And you willing to do that to that child? Just like y'all mothers sitting up here aborting y'all children. Don't you know that the children that you are aborting are being harvested? These fetuses are being used for cellular maintenance on rich people to make them look good. So your child is worth a favorite star looking pretty to you on TV. That's what your child worth to you. You sitting up. How many of you mothers have set up there and aborted your child and most likely seen your favorite fucking star wearing your child? And you don't even know it. Plastering shit all over their face, and you don't even know it. You looking at the flesh of your child on your favorite star face. In Kenya, Zimbabwe, and Ghana, girls as young as 8 years old were sold as brides for their purity, playing on people's fears of HIV infection. Children from war-ravaged West African countries were often sold as slave laborers to work on tea, cotton, and cocoa plantations. Girls from Togo were trafficked far from home as domestic servants. In Malawi, European tourists have drive demand for child prostitutes. Come on, bro. That's for Africans. Y'all sitting up, do you know what they're doing to your daughters? To your sisters? Do you know what they're doing to your child? You got a bunch of greasy ass motherfucking white dudes running up in your motherfucking child every day, using her like a rag doll. And you say in the back benefiting for what? $300? You benefit $300 for the life of your child to be ravaged. A girl brought to Texas from a West African village as a child spent 16 years working in forced servitude for a well-off South Lake couple who abused her, kept her from attending school, and didn't once even celebrate her birthday. This girl didn't even know how old she was. You could ask her what her birthday was, she couldn't even tell you. Muhammad Tor and Denise Florence Crow's Tor of South Lake, both 57, each faced a federal charge of forced labor. They were arrested at their home Wednesday and made an initial court appearance Thursday. A lawyer for the couple, Scott H. Palmer, said in a statement Friday that the criminal client is riddled with salacious. No, the fuck it ain't. According to the criminal complaint, the girl was living in a mud hut in the village in Guinea when she went to work for Cross Tourist parents in the city. In January 2000, she was taken to an airport and put on a flight along to the where? The United States. Yes. So think about it. How many of these motherfucking children that get adopted from Africa each and every day are being sold for slavery purposes? We see all these stars. Yeah, they may go adopt them legally, but we are not witnessing what they are doing to these children behind doors. You got African children that they make you think that they were here for school purposes and all of that shit. They be motherfucking hiring them as slaves inside of their homes. Got them working for them and their children. This what you want your children to do? Look at this picture of her. This bitch up here harboring a motherfucking child, using that child as a slave. But you, look, Denise Cross tour with longtime Dallas philanthropist Margaret Berman at a 1993 event honoring supporters of the African American Museum in Fair Park. So you sitting behind motherfucking closed doors, got an African slave, but have the nerve to come in front of African Americans and applaud them? But deep down, they don't even know that back home you sitting up here whooping on a native African child. I ain't even, man. Get it the fucking together. Next slide. Oliki, Nigeria. Monica, 16, is one of two sisters sold as wives to men who found their photographs on their father's Facebook page and contacted him. She and her 14-year-old younger sister never wanted to get married until they completed a secondary education in Obakoko, a small village in Nigeria. So you telling me the father is sitting up here selling his daughters on fucking Facebook to anybody? You don't even know whether your daughter is even going to survive. You could sell her to a man who take her somewhere, rape her for who knows long, and then wind up killing her, or doing even worse, sell her to somebody else. I don't understand how a father could not, like, I don't understand that shit. How could you not, where is your heart at? But the money cannot be that important that I will ever put my daughter at risk for some shit like this to be done to her. I'm not going to put my daughter at risk to hurt me in no shape or form. People like you need to be eradicated off the fucking earth. There's no reason you should be alive. There's no reason that people like you that's willing to sell their child into sex slave or maids should be alive. You should be dead. Illegal but common in Africa. The trafficking of children for domestic labor in the U.S. is an extension of an illegal but common practice in Africa. Families in remote villages send their daughters to work in cities for extra money and the opportunity to escape a dead-end life. Some girls work for free on understanding that they will be at least better fed in the home of their employer. But it comes at a cost. The custom has led to spread trafficking. I'm not even about to read this one. It's a fucking together, man. All y'all Africans, if you black period, if there's any fucking trace of African inside of your motherfucking body, if you listening to this now and you ever had a thought of doing that shit, I'm not, you know what? I'm not even going to do it because it's YouTube. Because I want to tell you to do something. But I'm not going to accept that. But you know, stupid motherfucker. There's no reason you should have kids. There's no reason you should even be here. You should not be here. For all y'all mothers that's sitting there aborting our kids, and I can understand a woman not wanting to have a kid for the simple fact, like, let's say you got raped or something like that. If something like that happened to you, I could totally understand. But if you just fucking and then you wind up getting pregnant, and all of a sudden, I don't want to, yo, you better hold that down. Don't sit up here and give your child away for the benefit of another person. Plenty of people have already showed you that Planned Parenthood was a person who hated black people, that Planned Parenthood and all these other abortion clinics that's live today was created to eradicate the black community. But steadily, you will still go there. So your child could be mascara for your favorite artist. Think about that, fam. Think about that, man. Before you sit there and abort your child for your selfish ass fucking reasons, think about that. Before you give your child up to be raped and used for years to come, think about that. Is it worth it? An innocent human being being treated that way or used that way, is it worth it? How would you feel if your parents did it to you? Put yourself in your own child's shoes, which you shouldn't even have to do, because a real parent will have the decency enough to have a heart to not want their child to go through anything of the sort of how these children right here are being put in the forefront. There's no reason a real parent, a real human being, will want their child to even go through anything of the sort of what these children have to go through. But until then, think about it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, man. Give me your input. And like I said at the beginning of the video, even though I'm addressing Africans and African Americans, child African, human trafficking is wrong. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't hold somebody against their will for monetary gains. It's not right. And then you got to remember, you do have a soul. And we do reap what we sow. So until next time, peace to the gods and the goddesses of the nation, of the land. If you know somebody that did it, snap the shit out of them. Facts. But until then, everybody be blessed, man. If you know somebody, though, put hands and feet on them.